It was meant to be, I put my life on it. I ain't come this far just to die from it. You ain't on my way, nigga. Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Yo, it's my boy Serion, coming out with his new album called Nebula. Not everybody you love applies, okay? Got your girl Tiffany J on the first track. Check him out.
Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Coming up this high, thinking about you. Can't wait till next time. Secret knocks on my door. You the John Doe I've been waiting for. What we gon' do? What you got planned? What's in your mind? Down to explore. This John Doe I've been waiting for. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. It's funny, it's running into you. Remember last time. It's funny, it's running into you. Remember last time. Now I'm here. What you got planned? What's in your mind? Down for whatever. You're not respecting me. Cue the mood. Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge. This is 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. 10 Minutes with Tiffany J features the inside scoop as she juggles the world around her, a 9-to-5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany J on her website at MissTiffanyJ.com. Now, let's get into the show. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Tiffany J. I want to do something different versus This Is Your Girl, because everybody say that, so I'm going to figure that out. But in the meantime, you hear all this extra stuff? That's because I'm at work. So sometimes I might be at home, sometimes I'll be in my car, but I decided maybe I could start doing these at work and tell you what's on my mind. So I want to talk about opportunities and being able to move up, and if you should take those opportunities, why you should take those opportunities, or maybe not. If an opportunity arises, I think you should consider where you are. Consider where you are in life, where you are mentally, and how even emotionally, and how this is all going to fit in. So, for example, within the last 6 months of my life, I've gone through a lot of stuff that could possibly, for someone maybe who is unstable, which at the beginning of all of this, I was quite unstable. And then I immediately was like, I need to go to therapy so I can get back on track. So for someone who is unstable, it would probably, it would be very difficult to manage, right? And so I'll be transparent because this is like my, open, kind of an open book journal. I just don't put people's names and stuff like that unless it's for like a shout out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't mind saying, okay, so the breakup triggered it. And then after that, I'm still going through work, which there was so much going on at work. So trying to maintain it up and keep up appearances. We're also still doing music and we're traveling and doing performances. And at that particular time, I was telling myself that I wanted to, yes, keep up appearances as far as being on stage. I remember if you ever watched The American Dream with the Michael Jackson and the Jackson family story, there was something that happened. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Who was the phone call for? I missed it. I'm going to get back to you guys in a second.
For Calvin.
Okay,
Calvin
it's not me. Okay, so there was something that happened with Michael Jackson, and his dad was like on him, and they were about to go to like Apollo or whatever, and then he was crying just before, and then when he went on stage, like he was a completely different person. And so I'm not saying that, you go through life and abuse and you just kind of like forget about it. But
when you are a performer, sometimes you're faced with those type of dilemmas. You may have a personal issue that you're dealing with, but the audience, your fans, they have no clue what state of mind that you're in when you're on the stage. And to be honest, when you sign up for something like this, remember, it is a business. So you are selling a product. Sometimes you're the product. Your music is the product. Your brand, your look is the product. And you have to make sure, yes, that you keep up appearances. And so you have to manage your emotions, be on top of your emotions, be highly emotionally intelligent, so that when you do need to release, you have a place or a person to go to be able to do that. So that was going on at the time of the breakup. Like the breakup kind of it was extended. It was like it was in and out, up and down, and then it was like an official, like, all right, it's done. And so still performing, and then after that, I'm preparing for a move. So I'm moving from a location that I've lived at for a majority of my life. And there's a lot of things that you think about, letting go and moving on and leaving old habits and people and things behind. And, should you throw some things away? Should you keep some things? It was just a lot. Then, still traveling, doing music. My dog was sick. So recently, having put her down, again, still traveling, doing music. And also there's the peak season. If you're in retail, you know what that is. That's the Christmas time. It's the busiest time of the entire year. And so you guys, it's like how, and then even internally here at work, we were low on staff, due to, circumstances. And it wasn't COVID related. It was just, personal stuff that was going on with people here. So it's just like, how? So obviously music is my first and foremost thing that I am trying to pursue. And everything else that surrounds it, like my art, my podcast that you're listening to now, dance, those are all derivatives of the same type of discipline. And the discipline might not necessarily be music, but it's the inspiration that I'm giving off. I feel like that is the main discipline. And it just has different ways that it's expressed, right? So I also have that inspiration here where I inspire my customers. I inspire the people that I work with to be their best selves, developing people. I remember Chad told me about that. He was a market manager here with us. And so if you're in the business of developing people, I feel like that's a really good thing. And if I keep that in mind, in the forefront of my mind at the beginning of my day, I don't necessarily go into work anxious because of the work that awaits me as far as the actual projects, but I go into work thrilled knowing that I'm going to serve my community and the people that are closest to me because I'm in the business of developing people as well as I am being developed, right? And it may come out here. It comes out through the interactions that I have. It comes out through the work that I do. Right. So I'm talking about opportunities, let's say at work, or whatever. I think the thing to consider that I'm basically wanting to express is, where are you mentally and emotionally and even physically? Can you handle the weight, the load of whatever said opportunity is? Is this the right time? There was a time this year, we were just, finished traveling, and then the band that I would sing with, I think it's been for about like a couple years now, few years, let's say 3. We would go down to Albany, Georgia, and I told them January, February, it sounds like it's a pattern. That's when they usually start to get back up and do some shows. I told them it wasn't going to be a good time, in which it wasn't, obviously, with, putting Coco down and just stuff at work. So don't be afraid to let people know, yes, but this is not a good time. Please keep me in mind for the future. If the schedules clash and collide, it's okay. There'll be other opportunities. People are still keeping their eye on you, especially since they brought you up. Hey, Debbie. Especially since they brought you up if they had you in mind, in the first place, right? So I would say for those people, especially if it's an opportunity that you you don't mind doing later on in life, keep those contacts open. Continue to, as I was saying to DJ Cyclops, and never, of course, never burn bridges, but also don't abandon them either, right? So make sure that you take time to survey the connections that you've made and walk across the bridge every now and then, even if it's just to check up on people. Something that I'm learning here at my job is not necessarily to be so business minded that you forget to care about the person. So when my coworkers come in, I address them with a smile. It's always great to be welcomed and greeted with a smile, you know? So making sure that I do that and ask them how they are. Is there anything that they want to discuss in the first 2 to 5 minutes of, just meeting, or, just ask them what state of mind they're in. So I know how to approach them going forward, right? Do I give them, if we have a heavy load, do I take on the heavy load because I know that I can, or do I give it to them? Not give them the load, but how much am I going to be able to give them? But that all starts in that first 5 to 10 minute interaction where you can judge or discern where someone is. Right? So as far as opportunities, you also have to consider, what is the return going to be? Is the return going to replenish my soul? Is the return going to give me more money in my pockets? Is it going to provide peace? All of those things need to be considered. And even if you do take said opportunity, also think about, are you able to pull back? What can you control from the opportunity? You know what I mean? How much flexibility do you have within the opportunity is what you need to think about. Is this going to change your entire career course? Is this going to relocate you? There's so many things to think about. And it's something that's always in the back of my mind for that day that I get the phone call that I may have a contract, doing whatever, right? Because that's basically how artists, I would say, musicians, artists, actors, actresses, etc. That's how they live. They live off of their contract, and they basically, divvy up their money to make sure that they can provide a living. So those are things to think about. And I just brought it up because I feel like there's opportunities that are coming up in this upcoming year. And so I'm just keeping it in mind for me to replay back this episode, just to kind of think about it and think about what's important when said opportunity arises, because I'm always forward thinking and having a mindset of abundance. And ever since I kept saying that, every time I was in a tight spot, something always came up right on time to get me where I needed to go. So I'm looking forward to new and great things. I'm also inspired and intrigued and excited about being someone who develops people, no matter the age difference, bracket, gap. You can always inspire somebody, and you can always change someone. It doesn't matter about old dog learning new tricks. You can always be that spark, the change agent, to get someone to be so much better where they are today. And it's a moment by moment thing, so as long as you can tilt or tip the needle a little bit, that's what matters and that's what counts. Thank you guys for listening today. Again, my name is Tiffany J, and you can find all things Tiffany J at MissTiffanyJ.com. Remember that you have the music. We have Calling Me, Work For It, and Say That You Want Me. Recently, I have been on the top 100 Amazon bestseller list. Okay, day 1, we hit number 3. Day 2, it was 3 and 6, so as far as R&B and the soul category. And then we've slowly fallen back. 12, 31, 40, I think it was 48. Then we went back to 44. So if you don't mind, if you go to Amazon and you type in my name, Tiffany J, with Jaye, and then you put in Calling Me, purchase the link, purchase the music, spread it to your friends, let them know, so that I can maintain the bestseller list. And then when that happens, more people will find out, because I'm next to like your A-listers, your Alicia Keys, your Whitney Houston, your Chris Brown, you're Monica, you're Beyonce, like you're seeing my name beside all of these people. And to me, that is just such an amazing accomplishment and a testimony, because it can happen. It has happened. It is happening, right? So keep that in mind. Spread the word. Calling Me has been on the Amazon bestseller list. This is, if you don't know what that means, it's like an equivalent to having a New York Times bestseller, and how long can I maintain being on that list? So spread the word. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All things Tiffany J, MissTiffanyJ.com. Check you later.
Say what you want, make you work for it. Work for it. Work for it. That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hoped you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at www.misstiffanyj.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany J record, starting with my latest singles, Work For It and Callin' Me, which is on all digital platforms. Also with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Alright, y'all, this is for the few people that I rock with, and if you want to connect with any of them for their expertise in their craft, hit me up so that I can link you. First, I want to shout out my indie label 646 Entertainment Group. It's a one-stop shop for the ultimate music experience, artist development, engineering, road management, business awareness on how to properly release your songs, get royalties, and more. Next, I want to shout out No Gossip, Just Talk with Tanisha and Mitra, who inspired me to step outside of my comfort zone and start this podcast. I pop up every now and then with a topic, and we have a blast with Girl Talk 101. Special attention needs to be drawn to my boy, Sarian, for answering my prayers and becoming a part of my journey musically and beyond. More to come as life unfolds. I'll save some for later. Now, my jewel, no pun intended, is my accountability partner who has like the exact same mind as me. When we link, things happen in the atmosphere. I am so glad we crossed paths. Angel, my love, you are an inspiration. Dance fitness is a lifestyle, and you do it with such ease. If anyone wants to be fit, curvy, wavy, let me know. We can get our dance craze on with Angel. She's also one of the guests of No Gossip, Just Talk, so make sure you check her out there. Last but not least for now, the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club, which embodies an entire dance community of some of the best people I've met on the planet. You'll see me live there Thursday at 6:30 on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with the Purple Thursday Experience. Now, if you listening to this need ad space and want to join the platform, DM me and we'll discuss membership so that we can get your business out there. Reserve your spot is next with Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. You all take care.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is.
I'm Tiffany J.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week because
No.
last week was lit.
Amazing. So, if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to
purplecharlotte.com.
Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you can't make it, it's all right because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there, okay? We your hosts, Tiffany J.
Herschel KG.
Deuces.
Deuces.
We'll see you there.